The 10 commandments required for NOFAP success were brought back by the confident man from Mount Sinai. You guys are fortunate because following these commandments will bring you a lot of success. Beginning with the first one. You must follow the NOFAP guidelines. Even though this one should be evident, we will briefly discuss it. This means that you must refrain from fapping and from watching adult content. When individuals discuss NOFAP, they also mention refraining from PO. Adult content and fapping make you acclimated to intense stimulation, which affects your brain's reward system, which is why you should refrain from both. Adult content and fapping will lead to decreased motivation, decreased willpower, social anxiety, possible erectile dysfunction, and other negative effects. Let's go on to the next. You won't be able to etch. Etching is essentially intentionally touching oneself or gazing at something arousing without closure. Due to a misunderstanding regarding dopamine, many individuals believe that etching is acceptable. Most individuals are unaware that the expectation of their rewards causes dopamine to be produced. When you contribute, dopamine is released because your brain is hoping to receive a reward. Therefore, don't mistakenly believe that you are following the NOFAP guidelines when you etch because you are not. If anything, etching may be worse than relapsing because it allows your brain to continue releasing dopamine, which makes you less receptive to stimuli. This is why doing this will make your regular life appear less thrilling. Even just glancing at photographs might be distressing. What you find exciting will determine everything. Your brain only understands when you are aroused. It has no concept of what adult content is. Decide what you find genuinely fascinating and be honest with yourself about it. You must avoid or get rid of your triggers, according to the third commandment. Things that make you think of fapping or watching adult content are called triggers. By watching adult content or fapping, you've accidentally trained yourself to link these things with those activities. This might be specific situations, moments in time, or feelings. To make quitting NOFAP simpler for yourself, it's vital to eliminate or remove certain triggers. Avoiding or getting rid of a challenging circumstance is the best course of action. To spare you from dealing with it, either proactively or reactively can be used here. If you want to handle it proactively, you'll need to schedule your day and consider scenarios that might be challenging for you. This way you'll discover potential triggers, and you can think about what you can do with these diamond stats. Reacting to triggers involves coping with the ones that caused you to relapse. When you relapse, you should reflect on your reasons for doing so, to determine how you can handle this in the future, so that it won't take place once more. You should try to avoid triggers as much as you can, but you won't be able to predict every one of them. Therefore, dealing with those who proactively cause your relapse is also unquestionably required. Take lessons from your errors. Never overcome a relapse without taking anything away from it. Telling the truth about the reasons you relapsed is considerably more beneficial. When you do this, you can determine how to handle this circumstance in the future. By doing this, you may grow by learning from your errors. This will make even a relapse a win, because you'll make it more likely that you'll be successful at it in the future. The following commandment is probably going to catch you off guard. Never refer to oneself as a relapser. This is challenging since we tend to absorb mistakes. When we do poorly on an exam, we could conclude that we lack intelligence. We can believe that the reason a lady rejects us is that we aren't attractive enough, and when we relapse, we may believe that the reason is that we are a relapser. Never relate with a mistake you make, because doing so increases the probability that you'll repeat it. Never refer to yourself as a relapser because you are not one. You merely had a relapse, which is now in the past. Just determine what went wrong and how to fix it. It's a process, and you advance when you learn from a relapse. Do not allow your errors to define you. Move forward as a stronger and wiser version of yourself by taking what you can from them. You may either learn from your mistake, get back up, and try again, or you can be the person who gives up after making a mistake. Make a sensible choice since it's your call. Consequently, we arrive at the sixth commandment. You must transform your energy into something useful if you want NOFAP to offer you a lot more. You'll probably feel agitated and frustrated if you don't utilize this energy. This will increase your risk of relapsing. Thus, you must transform this energy. For obvious reasons, it's ideal to put this energy to use constructively. The 3 best methods to do this are exercise, meditation, and goal setting. The best way to utilize the energy that NOFAP will provide you is to work out. The ideal workouts for this are lifting weights and running. Focusing while meditation will assist you in making the most of this energy. You may utilize it in this way to work toward your objectives or your purpose. All of these actions enhance your quality of life while also making it simpler for you to maintain NOFAP. Consequently, both parties benefit. You must control your emotions according to Themo's challenging commandment. Estimation tells us that emotions account for more than half of your triggers. Emotional triggers might include being worn out, bored, stressed, lonely, rejected, depressed, or feeling sorry for yourself. Emotions reflect how you perceive the events in your life. It leads us to the following commandment. You must keep your attention on the situation at hand. Otherwise, you'll start to doubt your ability to practice NOFAP. You think the cravings are too strong, and you begin to tell yourself that you can't possibly continue doing this for the rest of your life. This kind of thinking will make it hard to continue practicing NOFAP. You must practice mindfulness if you want to handle this. You have to understand that the current moment is all there is. Therefore, you can continue practicing NOFAP if you can grasp the current moment. You should repeat this to yourself in your brain whenever you have a strong urge. I have some urges. They appeared out of nowhere and don't have any influence over me. I am not my thoughts. I did not call them. I do not desire them. And I am not required to carry out their suggestions. The cravings are probably going to go away when you say this. Sometimes it might be quite tough to resist an impulse, but keep in mind that your breakthrough lies on the other side of that urge. When you conquer one negative impulse, you learn that you can conquer them all. The secret is to be alert and take each day as it comes. You don't have to fight every impulse you feel at once. You only need to fight them off one at a time. And each time you do, you become stronger. Consequently, the next commandment is that you must take steps to control your impulses. This one is quite simple. It implies that you must take action to lessen your cravings. In addition to the exercise we have discussed, you may also try a cold shower or a walk in the park. In addition to reducing your desires, taking a cold shower can boost your mood, make you more alert, and strengthen your immune system. You get a nice sensation from wandering in nature, and since you'll be outside your room, you won't have to fight your cravings as much. That gets us to the next and most crucial rule. You should admit that it's challenging and be proud of yourself for giving it a shot. The greatest quantity of dopamine is produced by acts that improve our chances of surviving and procreating. Because of how our brain has changed throughout time, if unhealthy food were free and available around the clock, it would be very difficult to refuse. Adult content is exactly that. So, commend yourself for trying to do so. You're already ahead of most folks by attempting NOFAP. Since the majority of males don't even attempt it, keep this in mind, and even if it's not going well just now, be proud of yourself for trying. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and subscribe the channel for more videos like this. There is a type of trust that can get you anything with ease. You can make a trust agreement with the universe, God, infinite intelligence, or whatever name you want to give it. How do you do that? By understanding that trusting the process makes it effortless. Whatever you want, just have blind faith in the universe, that it will all work out for you in some way. You see, you're entrusting the doing to the universe, and the universe operates in surprising ways. So it may appear that you are not getting what you want and that things aren't going your way. But if you simply keep believing the process, you will get what you want, because the all never fails, and the all is all-powerful. From a business perspective, it is easy to comprehend. When your company expands, you must rely on others to carry out responsibilities. You can no longer do everything on your own, so you must rely on others. And the more you trust others, the more your business will grow. However, if you dislike and distrust your employees, they will prove you right. Since your thoughts affect their behavior, your faith in any process has an impact on the process and everyone involved in it. This is why real visionaries can flawlessly inspire others, since they have so much faith in their vision that anyone who comes into contact with it is swept away by it. So begin to trust the entire universe, God. In every situation, trusting your inner being accelerates your manifestation. It enables the universe's creative forces to coexist. Allow things to unfold as they are destined by everyone. There is no such thing as a perfect plan for how things will unfold. So simply trust in your higher self. Otherwise, the process will be difficult. You have to work hard and manipulate things, which soaks up on you. A good example is any federal process, such as applying for a visa. You can either listen to everyone else and say that this will be a long and difficult process, or you can place your trust in the system. Believe in the employees who would do it for you. Believe in the universe's system. It may have failed others based on their faith in it, but you establish your reality, so trust in it. Trust that things will always work out for you. You must let go of attempting to control the process. All you need to do is tell the universe where you want to go. When you understand what you want, trust that the universe will make it happen. Giving up control gives you real power. It does not exhaust you. Instead, you get to take pleasure in your life, while also getting what you want effortlessly. All great businessmen understand that trust is the foundation of all transactions. Only when you entrust your power to others does exponential growth occur. You cannot do it all by yourself, so put your trust in the process of every endeavor in your life. Trust that every system works flawlessly for you. It makes no difference how it acts for others. It works for you because the universe is biased towards you. You are the favorite. Develop this trust when your order is late, when you are desperate for something to happen, or when you want someone to come through badly, rather than not trusting them. Put your trust in them and watch how things change. We are constantly shaping our reality with our thoughts at all times. So, if you are waiting impatiently for something, it creates more waiting. If you don't believe someone, they will prove you right. It will become difficult and exhausting if you do not believe in the process. You will not grow if you do not trust your employees. Most importantly, if you do not trust the universe, life will become difficult because trust invokes greater powers. Trust motivates others to assist you in achieving your goals. Friendship and companionship are earned through trust. The universe flows more smoothly when people trust one another. You are essentially mediating universal forces that are far more powerful than you can comprehend. While you are creating an apparent separation between yourself and the universal powers, you will feel very small and limited, and you will be concerned about every single small detail and attempt to micromanage. This is incredibly tiring and harmful to your health. Not to mention how little it accomplishes. The universe will make certain that you are reminded of your mistrust wherever you go. Because our thoughts shape our reality, believing in ourselves and in the universe creates circumstances that validate that trust, as does not trust yourself. This trust liberates you. It relieves you of the burden of making things happen and allows you to place everything in the loving hands of the All. Letting go is portrayed as giving up. Not at all. You are not giving up your desire, but rather control. You're releasing the ego's death grip on your desire, that it should occur in this manner, on this day, and at this precise time. You are allowing the universe to take the pathway, and the universe, or the All, knows best what the path of least resistance is, which you do not, so let it. Let go of trying to manage everything and place your trust in everything you want, and the people who will make it happen from now on. Remember that your desires will involve many other processes and systems, and if you do not put your trust in these people and systems, you will inhibit the process, which is why things become difficult. We know what we want. but by mistrusting the people or systems who are needed to get things done for us, we are impeding their progress. A government, for example, can be crooked and dysfunctional, but if you put your trust in them, it will come through for you, even if they are horrible to everyone else. Even though your desire is supported by trust in the all, and the all is all there is, so straightening out a few people to get things done for you is nothing for the all. As you can see, this is a sort of cheat code for getting what you want in life. We are mediating the cooperative part in anything to make what we want to happen. Otherwise, this world is the most uncooperative thing in existence, so why give up control and have it served to you? You will have a much better time. And with that said, thank you for watching. Don't forget to show some love. By the way, click the subscribe button and then hit like. See you in the next video.